Alright, welcome back to the video part 2, 10 common phrases with meaning and examples. So in previous part we discussed the 5 phrases which are mostly used, commonly used in English. Once in a blue moon, to coast an arm in a lake, to feel under the weather, a piece of cake, hang in there. Sorry. Alright, the next one is, it's not a rocket science. I guess you must have heard it. आपने लाज़मी सुना होगा. It's not a rocket science. What does it mean? It means it's not complicated. It's not complicated. Complicated means something which is not easy to understand. Fine? Which is not confusing. So complicated. Fine? Not easy. In easy words, you can say. It's not a rocket science. Let me have some words on the rocket science. Normally, I talk to my teacher and he said that rocket science is very complicated. Like the concepts are not that much easier to understand as the other concepts are of physics and other subjects, so the science subjects. So rocket science is definitely, literally is very complicated. The concepts are not that much easier. So that's why it is the phrase. It is said it is not a rocket science. I mean, it is not. It's not the rocket science. It means it's not complicated. And if I just take it as a symbol, it's a rocket science. So that's not a phrase. Phrase is it's not a rocket science. Okay. Why do we use it? How do we use it? For example, you are giving someone a task. किसी को काम दिया आपने, and the person is saying that is very difficult, I can't do that, making lame excuses, जो है वो बहाना बना रहे हैं और नहीं करने का जो है वो denying that I can't do it. So you can say it's not a rocket science, it's simple. Fine, try to understand. Fine. Let me give you some other example, easy examples. You are solving a maths problem and you are not getting, समझ नहीं आ रहा आपको. The teacher says, come on, it's not a rocket science. See, you just apply this formula and the question is solved, the problem is solved. Means the problem was easy, but you are not getting. So the teacher says, oh, it's not a rocket science. It's as simple. Fine. Another example if I give, like someone is trying to make a tea for the first time in the kitchen, and he or she is getting confused or hesitating. So the one who is senior, mom or elder sister or anyone, he or she says, come on, it's not a rocket science. You can make the tea by following these steps. Do it. So it's not a rocket science means it's not complicated. Fine, it's very simple. So speaker, it's not a rocket science. Speaking English is not a rocket science. Talking to strangers is not a rocket science. You can do it, it's not complicated. Fine, so I guess you got it. Next one is pull someone's leg. Someone's, that is apostrophe S for showing possession. Fine. To joke with someone means you are making fun with someone. For that we use a phrase to pull someone's leg, or you can say to pull someone's leg. Why are you pulling my legs? It doesn't mean that someone is literally taking my legs and I'm going to fall. It means, it's a phrase, it means like don't joke with me. For someone, normally it happens in the cousins when we are in a gathering or any ceremony. So we joke with others, like about dressing or of dialogues. We just we pinpoint. So the person says, or the senior says, or when someone says, don't pull his leg, don't pull Imran's leg. Come on, it means that don't joke with him. The person you are joking with, someone says, don't pull his leg. Or for example, your one friend is joking with other friend, and he is not feeling well, he is feeling embarrassed, or he's not enjoying. So you are saying, come on, don't pull his leg. He's feeling uncomfortable. Fine. I'm sweating. It's suffocating. I'm sorry. Fine. So don't pull someone's leg. It means that don't joke with someone. You can take the name of that person. Don't pull the legs of him. Don't pull the leg of that person. Whatsoever the name is. All right. The next one is so far so good. Speak up. So far so good. What does it mean? It means that things are going well so far. So far means, in Urdu we say ab tak. We can say till the time, means that us waqt tak you are indicating that to the particular time when you are speaking this sentence. Don't get confused. So far so good, it means that you are talking about any thing which is going on, which is in progress. Let me give you the example of English language, what we are trying to learn. Right? Someone asks you, how is your English going? Kaise chal rahi hai English? Seekh rahe ho, nahi seekh rahe ho? So you can say, my English is going so far so good, and it's okay. So far so good. Okay, one thing I would like to make it clear here. Give me a second, please. Alright, sweating a lot. Alright, yeah, I was saying that when you are, normally it happens in phrases that most of the phrases are used as a part of a sentence, which are used as a part of a sentence. तो sentence के अंदर इस्तेमाल होता है, sentence का part होता है वो. For example, I say to feel under the weather. So he was feeling under the weather yesterday. So see, this phrase is a part of a sentence. But if I talk about a piece of cake you can use by itself. It is used by itself. It is a different sentence. This work is a piece of cake for me. It was a piece of cake. Fine. It can be used as itself. वो अकेले भी खुद से इस्तेमाल हो सकता है for particular situation. So far so good. You can use it as itself. For example, if someone asks you, your house is under construction. Your house is under construction, and your father asks you, you are responsible for the house, so he has given you the responsibility. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Just my son. Tell me, how is the progress of the house? So you can say, Father, so far so good. Means everything is okay so far. Let me give you an example. The boss asks you, yes, Hammad. How is the progress of the work? What is the progress of the project? So you can, I can say, boss, the project progress is so far so good. Fine, because everything is smooth, and I'm working on that, and up till now there is no problem. Fine, so far so good. मतलब अब तक बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है. You can say in Urdu for just understand. All right, the next one is give someone the cold shoulder. Give someone the cold shoulder. It means to ignore someone. Yeah, that is most common in our, that is most commonly used in English. Someone, for example, ignored you in any gathering or any session or in class, anywhere. Or you can say, you are speaking to someone. He gave me cold shoulders in the class. I'm not going to talk to him, or I'm not going to talk to her. What do you mean to say? What you're trying to say? He ignored me. To show cold shoulders, to give cold shoulders, it means to ignore someone. You are sitting somewhere and someone ignored you. You say, he gave me cold shoulders. Normally it happens in friends or in relationships, boys or girls, whether fiance or any relation. You can say, for example, a girl ignored the boy. So the boy asks, why did you give me cold shoulders that day? Or why did you give me cold shoulders? Or why did you give me cold shoulders yesterday? Can you give me the answer? Wow, how dare you give me cold shoulders? Like conversation moves on. So give cold shoulders means ignore someone. Let's say it is really impressive. You can, like, you are trying to say words by using the phrases, and the person understands something. So phrases are very impressive. It creates an impression. Fine. Last but not the least, number 10, on thin ice. On thin ice means it is a risky or uncertain situation. Oh, it erased by itself. Like on thin ice, you can understand by itself. On thin ice thing, the ice, as you know, the thin ice is very risky. It can you can fall in the water, or the freezing water, the cold water, anytime. So it means in a risky or uncertain. Uncertain means gair yakini, you can say, which is not certain, which is not sure. Anytime, anything can happen. Okay, let me give the example. You are on the thin ice with, I am on a thin ice with my boss because I have been absent for 2 days. Means that I made the absent and my boss is angry. Now he can do anything. Yeah, another example. Like for example, a student and the teacher. Teacher says for a student, you are on the thin ice because the last papers, the last tests you gave were not good. The results were not good. Or the student says, I am on the thin ice with my teacher because the last papers I did not give well. On the thin ice means on the very dangerous situation, like anything can happen. On the thin ice. The thin ice. Fine. So that's it from my side. I guess it's enough. I wanted to give you a bonus idiom also. The idiom was raining cats and dogs. Where should I write? I should write it here. Cats and dogs. There is a bonus phrase that came in mind. Like when it rains heavily or when it's rain hard, you can say it's raining cats and dogs. Come on, be careful. Raining cats and dogs. It means heavy raining. Like the rain is, oh my God, that is like thunderstorm and oh my God. Fine. So raining cats and dogs mean in Urdu we say mousladhar barish hona. Okay. So that's it from my side. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned. Do share your comments and your suggestions in the comment box, and we'll meet you soon in the next video. Thank you so much. See you then. Allah Hafiz. Take care.